How to cultivate self love and attract healthy relationships. Have you ever felt that you're giving it all to your relationship but still find yourself in a cycle of hurt and disappointment? Or maybe you wonder why the love you give isn't reciprocated in the same way that you deserve or you desire. The secret lies in how you love yourself first. Today, we are going to deep dwell into how to cultivate self love and why this is cornerstone to attracting healthy and fulfilling relationships in life. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Sanskriti Sethi. I help you on your journey towards self-discovery, healing, spiritual growth. In today's video, we are going to unpack why self-love is more than just a buzzword and explore the tangible ways to cultivate in your life and understand that how it sets the foundation for truly encouraging and enriching relationships in your life. So grab a cup of tea, find a comfortable spot, and let's get into a transformative journey. Number one, understanding what self-love really is. It is more than just the buzzword that so many healer, coaches, tarot card readers are talking about. Self-love is more than just a bubble bath or treating yourself to a favorite meal, though those can be part of it. It's a deep, unwavering acceptance of who you are with your flaws that you have. It's about giving yourself the compassion, the understanding that you might freely give to a close friend. Ask yourself, would I speak to my best friend the way I speak to myself? If the answer is no, it's time to adjust that inner dialogues by doing the inner work. Example, think about a time when you made a mistake. Did you berate yourself for hours to accept that it was a human moment and move on? Shifting from a self-criticism to a self-compassion is a game changer. Number two, the importance of setting healthy boundaries. One essential part of self-love is the ability to set boundaries. Setting boundary isn't about being harsh or cold. It's about valuing the energy and knowing that you need to thrive. It's understanding that there is a word called no that you should speak to others sometimes because you don't have to say yes every single time. Practical tip. Start by identifying one area where you feel stretched too thin, whether it's at work, family, relationship, friendship, husband, wife, anywhere. Practice asserting your boundaries with simple and direct phrases like I can't take on more right now. I need some time to recharge. When you say that, you value yourself. When you put yourself on priority, my friend, universe starts prioritizing you. Many people who struggle with self-love also find it difficult to set boundaries because they fear rejection and conflict. वो लड़ना ही नहीं चाहते, वो अपने आप को पहले रखना ही नहीं चाहते. They don't want to spend their energy there. Remember, people who respect you will always respect your boundaries. Number three, practicing daily acts of self-love. Self-care isn't just a luxury, it's a daily practice that sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind. I am worthy. This can range from taking a few minutes each morning to meditate, journaling before bedtime, or even listening to your favorite music or cooking your favorite meal. Create your self-care menu with activities that nourish you emotionally, mentally, physically, heal you in many ways that you want. This could include reading a chapter of a book, engaging a short yoga session, or simply sitting quietly and breathing mindfully. Number four, shifting your inner dialogues. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you're constantly telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I do not look good, I'm not beautiful, I always mess up things, your subconscious minds begin to believe it and act accordingly. Self-love requires a conscious shift in the narrative that you have for yourself. When a negative thought pops up, next time in your mind, acknowledge it and replace it with a supportive affirmation. For instead, replacing I am not worthy with I am deserving love and kindness. I deserve love and kindness. This repetition is a key. Over time, your brain starts to adapt these new positive thoughts and dialogues. Understand and accept that people only fail when they only want to try for a short term. Manifestation and rewiring is a journey. You did not damage yourself in a day. You cannot change it in a day. Number 5, healing past wounds. Often our current relationships mirror unresolved issues from our past, whether it is our childhood experience or the past life relationship that left scars on our soul, on our emotional being in life. It's crucial to acknowledge and heal those wounds. When these experiences go unaddressed, they manifest as self-sabotaging behavior, and you form an inability to trust and connect with people. A mother who says, "Take care of my daughter," is a mother who was not taken care by her own father in life. How many of you resonate with me? Write in the comments. Start by identifying recurring patterns in your relationships. Do you find yourself being overly defensive and constantly seeking validation? These can be signs of unhealed wounds. Journaling, therapy, healing, Akashic records. Accessing your Akashic records here can really help you identify and heal the thinnest layer of your fear. Trust me when I say this. I do 400 Akashic records in a month, and it has been life-changing for so many out there. Number 6, surrounding yourself with supportive people. We are influenced by the company we keep. Being around supportive and uplifted people can enforce your journey to self-love. Trust me when I say this. When you're surrounded by individuals who value or encourage you, it's easier for you to see your worth in life. I'll give you a tip here. If you find that certain relationship drain your energy, it might be time to reconsider how much space they occupy in your life. Building a circle of like-minded friends, people, joining a supportive community can make a world of difference for you. Number 7, embracing your individuality. Part of loving yourself is fully embracing who you are. This means not comparing yourself to others and appreciating your uniqueness in life. In the world of people constantly telling us what do and what not to do, it's your time to choose and stand out and love yourself. And trust me, that's your act of bravery. I'll give you an activity and a homework here. Write down 10 things you love about yourself: your sense of humor, your resilience, your patience, the way you care about others. Keep this list visible and remind yourself of the qualities that you have. Once you acknowledge your worth, you also know how drawing boundaries can also help you. Number 8, trusting the process. Self-love and attracting healthy relationships don't happen overnight. There will be moments of doubt, times when old pattern surfaces, days when loving yourself feels like uphill battle. The key is to trust the process. Every step you take in building a foundation that will not impact your relationships but your entire life. Real life reminder. Think of self-love as attending to a garden. You don't plant seeds and expect them to bloom the next day. You nurture with water, sunlight, care, and slowly they start growing in life. Your journey is no different than the plants, than the nature around us. Keeping few things which create self-love around you, like a rose quartz heart, a rose quartz sphere, a rose quartz bracelet. And if you think rose quartz doesn't work for you, then I have kunzite for you. Wear kunzite. It is the highest form of love energy that you can find. You can grab all these products from our website www.sanskritisetiglobal.com. The link is given in the description box. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little extra reminder to love themselves today. Drop a comment below sharing your own tips and experiences with self-love, and I would love to hear and read them all. Now, I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and see you soon.